Federal constituency. I know you have to go somewhere, so I will abridge very seriously my presentation. First, I think the philosophy and ideology that informs budgeting on the executive side needs to be re-engineered a bit. Last year, they talked of a budget of sustaining growth and job creation. When you emphasize growth without development, we know what the consequences usually are. Because development and growth may go together, but you cannot have development if you emphasize only growth. This year, they've come with economic recovery. And in development literature, nobody is talking of economic development anymore, because the best-laid economic plans can be destroyed by political instability. And I thought it is important to make that point, that they should re-engineer it in terms of the words have meaning, and the signal you give. They should be thinking of comprehensive, holistic development to carry the people along. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues have talked about the cost of governance. They've talked about duplications, waste, the wage bill, and so on. This government once came up to say it wanted to create jobs. I want to stand to say the kind of job or the jobs that the government is creating is not the kind that will promote growth and development or resilience. These 30,000 naira jobs, after which the person becomes jobless after 3 months, is an embarrassment. So they should begin to think of a discussion on how to empower the private sector, to expand it, to deepen it, to create the jobs. Not through 30,000, 774,000. They sound nice and sexy, but in reality, you take people out of it for 3 months, sometimes they don't even pay them, they become more frustrated, more angry, and desperate in the political system. Finally, Mr. Speaker, my people in one federal constituency are not happy, because the more we do these budgets, annual rituals, the more they fail to see any federal presence. I know there is a state level, there's a local level. The constituency is replete with abandoned federal projects. And we have moved motions on this floor, nothing is happening. We have written letters to ministers that are responsible, nothing is happening. People are dying on the Okene-Opela Road every day. Many prominent persons have been kidnapped there. They did it to Lokoja, jumped Okene-Opela, and then moved towards parts of Edo, did a little there, and abandoned the entire project. I think we must begin to take some of these things seriously. I moved a motion here about the Sabo-Sobe Road, the federal road. Nothing is happening. The bridge linking Ondo State to Edo State is a teeny-weeny bridge where a small Volkswagen has to stop for another one to pass. We have talked and talked. There has to be a system by which this House will get the executive to begin to look at projects they have initiated. In my committee, we see a lot of ongoing projects. And where is the continuity? Where is the development? Where is the sensitivity to the people? I want to believe, Mr. Speaker, that if we go back to look at why have previous budgets not performed optimally, we will begin to get the answers to what we should be focusing on to help this country. Because we've been making budgets since the political independence. But what do we have? Unemployment is still rampant. Infrastructure is still bad. Women are still marginalized and oppressed in the system. Our schools are still ramshackle, including federal unity schools. Somebody just briefed me this morning of a federal unity school in Akwa Ibom where they are using pit toilets in 2020. I mean, I can go on and on. So it means there is a fundamental structural problems with budgeting, budget implementation, monitoring and evaluation in the country. And we need to go back there to set a new foundation so that we can reap the benefits that Mr. President so badly wants. I want to thank you, Mr. Speaker.